You spent 4 years building something great with them. The laughs, the inside jokes, the late night talks about life and love. You had something special. And then you graduated. Suddenly there's awkward silences over text. Less late night calls. Even the few meetups feel forced. If you're not careful, the next thing you know, they're all just names on a screen. You can't help but think, what happened? When did we stop talking? How did we get here? To be honest, this happens to the best of us. There comes a time when people drift apart, and you just have to accept that some relationships end without a goodbye. They say nothing lasts forever, but I believe some things are worth fighting for. If there's something worth salvaging, I believe you can build new connections and rekindle old ones. It takes a conscious effort, but the reward is so worth it. And here are 3 ways you can start rebuilding connection this year. No. 1. Reach out first. I know it can be scary putting yourself out there first, especially if you're the one who's been ghosted. But here's the thing. You'll never know unless you try. Sending that first message, making that first move, is what allows you to get back in the conversation. And it could mean the world to them. Because even if your friends have moved on, they probably still care about you a lot more than you think. So reach out. Send that funny meme you know they'd appreciate. Let them know you're thinking of them. Invite them to an event. Or better yet, suggest to catch up. Make plans. Put it in their calendar. Then follow up. Follow up a few days before the event. Then a day of, just to make sure they haven't forgotten. Trust me, they won't. No. 2. Give value. In any relationship, it's important to give as much as you can and ask for as little as possible. So add value to their lives. Be someone they can count on, a listening ear, a helping hand, an uplifting message. That friend who checks in every now and then goes a long way. So does celebrating their wins. It's being genuinely happy for them and letting them know it. Look, I'm not saying you have to give all of your time and energy to these friendships. Just that when you do give as much as you can. Give from a full cup. When you show up as the best version of yourself, you naturally attract the best versions of others. No. 3. Nurture yourself. Most of us have experienced that friend who is always negative, always complaining, always bringing the mood down, straining to be around. So if you want to nurture your friendships, you have to first nurture yourself. Show up for yourself. Heal your wounds. Become the best friend that you needed. Fill your own cup. Pursue your passions. Chase your dreams. Let your light shine. I promise you the right people will see it and want to be around it. After graduation, life gets busy. Priorities shift. People change. Some for the better, some for the worse. But you can control how you respond to these changes. You can choose to be happy for your friends who no longer talk to you. You can choose to lean into the discomfort of reaching out first. You can choose to show up and be present when others need it most. These are the things that will make the biggest difference in your relationships. Look, I know how painful it can be when friendship ends. I've been there more than a few times. But my hope is that you don't let this experience define you. Don't let this season of loneliness make you bitter. Instead, hold on to your values and stay true to yourself. I believe good people and good relationships are worth fighting for. If there's anything worth salvaging, it's the connections you make along the way.